Ep2 Chiropractic, where we are going to help you escalate your development and elevate chiropractic together. Look, what I want to talk about today is a really important distinction between money for the sake of money or money for a meaningful purpose. And that really comes down to money is just a metric. When you understand that and it is not your focus, you use money as a feedback process. So what do I mean by this? Well, too many people get caught up in how much money are you making. The focus is to earn as much money as you possibly can, when instead the goal should be to deliver as much service as you possibly can and create as much impact as is humanly possible. When you do this, you measure that service, your contribution, and the impact you've made by client visits, the number of referrals you get, the conversion that you experience, the retention that you have, and ultimately the profitability of your practice or the income that you're generating. So profit for profit's sake, I never endorse that, but you will profit. You will receive incredible reward when you are serving at a very high level, impacting and creating incredible value. People appreciate that, people value that, and they speak with their loyalty, and they speak with their consistency to the care that you recommend, and they stay because of the results that you provide and the sense of community and trust and the relationship. And so every dollar you earn is a byproduct of all of those attributes. So when you recognize that some of those are a little bit hard to measure or feel intangible, how much love a person feels coming into your practice, the level and extent of community. Can you measure them? Of course you can. Can you measure metrics such as number of new patients, their conversion rate that you have, and their retention? Of course, those as well. But there is a number that probably most simply and efficiently and effectively defines how you're doing across the board in all of those elements, and that is your profitability. You'll be rewarded to the extent that you impact, that you add value, that you bring about change in the health and lives of your patients and the community. Equally, if you're an associate, you'll be paid to the level of impact that you are having, service that you're providing, level of connection you feel within your community. Because if you are not present within your community and you're not connecting with people, if you are not seeing new patients and are not converting them and retaining them, then you're going to be paid as a measure that reflects that. The metrics will reflect how you're performing in your role as a chiropractor, in your role as a practitioner. And so these metrics give you feedback on what you need to do, how you need to progress, where you need to develop. And that's the whole purpose of the Master and Apprentice program, is you go back through all of those elements we've discussed, and if you are not receiving the income that you desire, or your practice isn't growing to the level of profitability that you would like, then you know there is areas that you will need to work in, whether it's your purpose or philosophy, whether it's your own personal growth and development, or it might be your marketing and practice growth strategies, or the procedures that you have in place, or your creative entrepreneurial mindset. Whatever the case, you need to use money, not for money's sake, but as a metric that provides feedback on where you are, where you're going, what you need to do, and where you need to progress. If you get that and you understand it from that perspective, money is a friend. It always becomes a friend because it can serve you and add value in so many ways. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope you implement and apply that in your own practice life.